All right, hello everyone. I am going to do a countdown and then we'll start. So we'll go from 5. We'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and we're gaming. So I'm KatyMay. I have some commentators with me. If everyone would like to introduce themselves.
Yeah, my name is EnviroNat. If you might have just saw me and heard me, but I was the Breath of the Wild dog % runner there. And yeah, Katie and I are going to be swapping out, commentating. So yeah.
And I am the thedragonfeeney. You probably did not just see me, but here I am anyways. I have not a lot of value to add, but I am here for the run and I am so excited to learn everything.
All right, so this is the intro. This is how everyone starts. This is where everyone goes from. We're gonna start with the normal one. We're wearing our normal pants today, doing our best to line him up. If I can get this right. Let me see. Not first try. That's okay. This is a very precise trick that we're starting with. And it'll let us go really fast with this intro if it cooperates with us. Maybe. Someday on this earth. I'm looking for a very minute visual cue. I've trained my eyes. I've started these ceilings for longer than anyone should ever do to learn just what it needs to do to get Link inside. Try it again.
I think Link just loves the stalactite.
Mm-hmm. Just wants to
Is
hold
it
on.
the stalactite the one on the top, or how does that work? I'm really bad at the names.
Stalactite on the top because C is ceiling, and stalagmite on the ground because G is ground.
I see. I like the mountain, or the M for stalagmite, meaning mountain, but that it makes it more confusing. Yours is a lot clearer of an example, but I always think of mountain on the floor going up.
A mountain on a floor. That makes sense. He almost, oh my gosh. Zelda is waiting very patiently for us right now. I appreciate her kindness as we attempt to skip everything she has to say, offer, observe.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's all very important princess stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, she was alone with Ganon for a long time. She can observe all of that all her own and probably be fine.
She spent all that time talking to you too, so it's not like she's, finding new things to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
They've run out of things to talk about. They wake up, they talk about the weather, they talk about the news, and then they're like, all right, well, we've exhausted everything else. Goodbye.
Are they my parents?
Whoa, the lore that you did not realize you needed.
Gosh. I knew mom and dad were in this, but I didn't think they were Link and Zelda.
No way. So sorry you had to find out this way, Feeny.
All right. This might look a little strange, but I assure you this is all authorized and sanctioned by all parties involved. This is all very normal. Everything here is as it should be.
Completely glitchless.
I remember this part.
Who doesn't? I mean, it's a very memorable moment. I almost said forgettable. The opposite of forgettable.
It's unforgettable.
That is the going phrase. So I am right now trying to bypass. I'm in the Matrix. I'm backflipping over all these lasers, except instead of lasers, they are talking triggers for Zelda to info dump. She has wonderful things to say that I've read a couple times too many, so we're going to navigate over all of that and make our way to the back of this corridor. There's some kind keys here. They will live another day. They'll live many more days. However long Keys lives, that's how long they're going to live. We're going to go all over here.
I wonder what the
Ooh,
regular lifespan of a Keys is.
Right? How does it differ from bats, on Earth here?
Oh my god,
Okay,
there's
so that
Of course,
was
walls.
there's so many
fall.
species. Whoa.
There's walls, there's the floor. What is going on?
So
I don't recognize this at all.
that was a new trick that you couldn't do in Breath of the Wild with linked movements that I was trying to do to cross a gap, or instead back at the start. But it is no problem. If you fail that trick at the end, you don't have to clip anymore because you just clip for free. It's funny how it works. There's a lot of triggers around. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, okay. We'll just talk to her. We may indeed get her info dumping after all. But that was the out of bounds for the intro. It is very tricky and weird, and the run starts with the doozy. All the tricks and things that it has in it, and it'll keep going that way. It's not gonna calm down. There is just non-stop stuff constantly in this run.
Wait, what do you mean it's not going to calm down? Like, it's... The whole game is like that?
It is.
Oh, okay.
So when I was trying to get to the end there, you saw me doing this like infinite jump slashing.
Right.
Because they let you skydive in this game as a form of like air movements. You can do a weird trick where you skydive and then you cancel it into a slash, and you can cancel your slash into a skydive. So you can gain a lot of like side to side, the horizontal or whatever distance, if you have a good height to sort of descend from.
Will we be seeing a lot of this movement?
We will be seeing a fair bit of it. It's a bit more prevalent in the intro because it's like a good tool to have when you have no other tools. Mm-hmm. But it only goes up from here.
Literally.
I apologize for my prior statements on the keys.
Okay, so the key's lifespan is actually like 3 minutes.
Well, that's longer than some.
That's true.
But the intro is so nice to run through at least. You have this massive stamina bar that you don't normally have in like many Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild speedruns. You can just run and run and run. It does highlight one issue though about this game though, is that there's no listless sprinting. So whenever we run, we've got to go just as far as we can and no further until we have more stamina. But yeah, that is the intro. We're now going to watch a beautiful cutscene, and we're gonna vibe. We're gonna chill. Thank you all again for donating for this game. I was watching very carefully, very nervously throughout the Breath of the Wild run, and I'm very happy that we're here and I can show off all of these wonderful tricks for y'all. But yeah, this is a cutscene that all Tears of the Kingdom runners are very familiar with. It's a big, long cutscene that you can't skip because it's very important. So make sure everyone take your notes, pull out your notepads. This will be on the test. If it wasn't, Nintendo wouldn't make sure that we watch it every time.
All right, significant comma, got it. Written down.
I've seen some runners like change the language that they run in like just to spice up this cutscene because unlike Breath of the Wild, the language that you run in this game, to my knowledge, is like pretty irrelevant. You can go with whatever you want, and it's really up to preference, which can be fun.
Which is your preference?
I've only run in English.
Oh, you haven't experimented with spicy languages yet?
I've experimented a bit with the Japanese voice acting. Japanese voice acting, I like for Ganondorf a lot. Because he sounds like a demon king. He sounds like demon adjacent.
Yeah, that's what I played it with casually, was with the Japanese voiceover.
Yeah, there's an interesting thing with the Japanese voice acting where it's like for Ganondorf, they have a lot of filters in Ganondorf. Like right now his voice is filtered, in the final boss his voice is filtered. But in all of like the interstitial cutscenes, like where like he's meeting Zelda and like kicking her butt, when he's normal, that doesn't have a filter on it. And for like the English, he sounds like kind of okay, but for the Japanese, he sounds like menacing. Like he's terrifying. So they have their differences. Do we have any donations to read?
Oh, we have so many donations, so thank you so much for asking. We got $25 come in from Pill921. That says playing TOTK. Remember, FF is on. Also TOTK. TOTK-ception. So yeah, remember your Tears of the Kingdom tax will carry over from the Breath of the Wild tax from last run. So send in a donation if you're playing Tears of the Kingdom and watching Tears of the Kingdom. We also had $25 come in from VBRidian. That says gaming, and it's fast. Wow.
Gaming.
It's not so fast right now, but I am taking notes on this cutscene, so, you know, it makes it worth it. We also had $5 come in from Mudry that just says, let's go! And I agree with that.
We're gonna go.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully fast. And then we have $25 from Rupinator with no comment, and $25 from Dragonista, also with no comment. But thank you both so much for your generous donations.
Thank you all so much. It's going towards a very good cause.
Oh no, the sky is falling.
Right.
Not again.
It's not as bad as you might have feared. I've pondered worse sky fallings than this. But now we're done with our big cutscene, and now we get our big fat loading screen that I know you were all looking forward to.
Yay.
How did you know?
Fine.
It's my favorite part.
You have your checklist. You make sure you tick all the boxes. You go from one to the other.
It's the bingo card.
It's all good.
It's the bingo card.
Yeah. All right, so this is the Master Sword. It's a bit broken, but that does not mean it's not useful. As you will soon see, this is foreshadowing. We're teaching literary devices here.
Whoa. All right, I'm taking more notes. Now, Kate, wasn't there a recent I don't know if it was how recent of a discovery it is, but that there is like a sort of whistle sprinting equivalent for Tears of a Kingdom, but a little more complicated?
Yeah, so there are a lot of ways that you can supplement Link's running other than just ordinary running. You can sort of like extend your stamina just a little bit more than you could before by doing something called crouch sprinting, where you sprint and crouch, or my preferred sprinting method is it looks like this. Oh, I forgot how to do it. you crouch and then you cancel it with a weapon throw, and then you cancel that into a sprint. You can sort of chain a lot of different action sprints that they're kind of awkward to do, just like the trick I'm doing right now. Wow, that's first try. It's like the hardest trick of the run for me.
Yay.
Cool. Well, anyways, yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can supplement Link's running, but they all have a lot of caveats. Namely, if you mess them up even a little and just beef them, if you're just thinking about beef or I don't know, whatever groceries you got today, you're gonna lose time than if you just chilled and did nothing at all, like normal sprinting. So yeah, so I'll do a little bit of the crouch throw sprinting, which is my preferred method of doing it. I'm also just crouching now. That's fun. I like this method of sprinting because it's very button intensive. It just gives your hands something to do. So I loved doing this when I first started running the game. Now I kind of just chill. I think about my groceries or whatever. But yeah, this crouch throw sprinting. I think you can technically even cancel your sprint with a whistle, which is not like whistle sprinting, but it's like a way to sort of get the same thing as this crouch throw sprinting I'm doing. But yeah, you can see he's going at a decent pace when I do this. And it's a little better, but
yeah, he's zooming.
I think I heard someone say it.
Human.
So anyways, these are wings. I kind of glossed over all this talking about my groceries addiction. But we just snuck out of the room early, and now we have a lovely Zonite device that we're going to use a ton of. These wings are so good. They fly really fast in the air, and let you maintain altitude really well. And we're going to be using them for all of those purposes and more after this beautiful little cutscene. This is a intro cutscene very similar to Breath of the Wild's intro cutscene. I mean, they're like a sequel. But there are some major differences between this and Breath of the Wild cutscene. As you saw, with, some of y'all might have seen with Nat's run, you can skip Breath of the Wild cutscene and save it for later, or just never do it. This cutscene, though, is unskippable. In the same way that the Great Plateau is unskippable due to like hard-coded values and things in Breath of the Wild, you can't skip the Great Sky Islands. And then they copy and pasted that like very rigorous code into stopping you from skipping this cutscene and stopping you from skipping the Purr Path, which I'm about to grab. So they basically like copy and pasted like the Great Plateau like code like 4 times. So you're gonna watch this cutscene, and it's got good music, so I mean you shouldn't complain. But yeah. Now that we have control of Link, we can begin our little journey. I'm gonna grab this stick because having a one-handed sword can be really good for aerial movements. And eventually we give this one up, so good to have for later just in case.
Is it ever explained why Link is not clothed anymore? Like, I understand that stuff happened, but like, what? Who did this?
He received surgery. You know, if you think about it, like Rauru is giving him surgery, replacing his arm. Link's clothes are a little damaged, and he's like, "Oh, these clothes are damaged. I should like take them off and then give him some new ones." And then he just forgot.
Except for the underwear. The underwear was good to go.
He has new underwear in this game. He has like I think it's like a grayish, brownish one, whereas in Breath of the Wild, his is like blue. Or I get them mixed up, but like one's orange and brown, and one's blue.
Well, I'm glad that they're not
That's
the same
true.
ones, because you know the Breath of the Wild came out in what, 2017?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he has different underwear.
Yeah, needed to change him at some point, you know?
And then his hair is down in Breath of the Wild and the intro, or it's up and now it's down. So his like little hair tie got rid of. But he keeps his earring. I think his earring is literally the one like apparel he keeps. New underwear, no hair tie, but the earring, it's
Maybe he
pivotal.
doesn't want his ear hole to grow in. Like if you don't,
gauges.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, if you don't wear them long enough, then they'll like close over, right?
That's true. Also, I'm flying right now. So this is how we're going to get to the Temple of Time. Right now, that's where we're supposed to go. And I'm also going to be doing some nefarious actions, not sanctioned by Nintendo. But we now have 16... No, I can count. We now have 16 of these bad boys. I just duplicated them 2x, 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 2x. And they're going to help us out a ton. The menus in this version of the game we're playing in 1.0 are super busted, and you can duplicate basically anything that you want, as you will soon see.
You just made that look so easy. You're
Right.
just like, well, you see, at first I have 3, bam, 16. No problem.
I am
Casual.
a bit
Yeah.
stuck right now, though. So the floor right now is lava. I'm trying to get to that door without touching the floor. Okay, here's one. We're gonna get to this door.
Wait, how is
Oh
the
my
floor
gosh.
lava?
So, if I touch the floor, then if I were to respawn for some weird reason, like jumping off of an island, then I would
I threw a
spawn
rock at
here.
you.
But if I mosey on over to this door this way, okay, we should be good.
Can those
I'm
rocks
counting-
push you off? Make you touch the lava?
I think only if you're in the air, because Link is a little more vulnerable to like the feathers touch in the wind when he's airborne. Okay, so I did more of those little jump sword cancel things. There's like a term for them. I believe the first term we called them was Maz door jumps because someone named Maz in Astor found them. I think there's like a less like named name, but that's what I call them in my head, and it's funny. All of the names of glitches in this games are really funny. What's even funnier is how I just messed up that trick. So I need to do another wing ride. And I may have made the first one look easy, but don't worry, they are tricky. Since we got the Parapad and we activated the Temple of Time, we are going to now go to a shrine. The spoiler alert, shrines are back in action.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. And so those what are they called? those wings that I duplicated are going to help us a lot for the intro of this. I do need some help though, because we're going to be entering a bit of a chilly zone. And just like in Breath of the Wild, getting clothes takes way too much time.
Would you like to borrow my jacket?
I would appreciate it.
I could chip in some pants.
Okay. The funny thing is, Link can get pants in the game. Right after you are in that first starting cave, they give you pants, but no shirt.
Right. Okay.
They want to make sure that you don't forget Link has really cool tattoos, and like they want to really shout out the artists who made them, which they made some cool tattoos in Link, or I guess they're scars.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a whole new arm.
He does.
Yeah, I'm curious just
Awesome,
how many
awesome.
people... Oh, we got it now, yeah.
Yeah. This is a much more awkward flight because the area you take off from is very not flat, and you need to basically have very little altitude loss when you do this, or else you'll just touch the little icy stuff. And now we have peppers, which we could technically use to like make a potion that would make them not be cold in the cold area, but we don't have time for that either. We have all of the tools we need to solve our problems, and we're still gonna ignore them. It'll be fine.
Who needs pants when you've got spicy peppers?
Exactly.
Hey,
But
do you
yeah,
mind
this is a
if-
cave.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what's up?
I was going to ask if I could just hop in here really quick because I had forgotten to mention something before and wanted to let chat know. We have a new incentive open for an out-of-bounds glitch showcase for Tears of the Kingdom that can happen at the end of this run if we can get $2,000 before the end of the run. So get those donations in. That should be on the incentive options. All right, back to you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's a really fun one. Yeah, there's I showed some out-of-bounds methods earlier, and I'll be showing y'all some more later. But there's a whole bounty. The world of going places you shouldn't go and the ways you can do them is so vast. We have to have an entire exhibition if y'all are so inclined.
Please make this happen because I personally would love to see it.
But yeah, I have a lot of gear now considering I haven't done a single shrine. This is like definitely not the pro shrine you're supposed to do. But we got some bombs, we have a flamethrower. We are pretty decked out and ready to destroy the Great Sky Island. The route we do, I guess, is a little similar, you could say, to like the traditional route that Breath of the Wild used for a while, where you went to the Stasia Shrine first, which is like definitely the last one you're supposed to do. So if you go there first, you just have like all this altitude and hiding tools that you're like not really supposed to have until you're done. So these wings definitely help make our reverse journey around the island a lot more smooth. I will say, despite my best efforts, this shrine is cycle-based, and we're going to be chilling. So if you have any donations to read, I would love to hear them.
Yeah, absolutely. Robbie sent in $20 that says, "Hey gang, nothing super clever to say here. Super cool to see my pal Spef posting. Thanks, Robbie. Super cool to see GDQ always doing good for the world, and super cool to see Tears of the Kingdom being ran. Get out there and save the kingdom. Again. Also, let's see some Tears of the Kingdom out of bounds glitches. Get those donations in. So yes, please get those donations in. We can see some incredible out of bounds glitches. I know there are already plenty in this run, but as Kate had said before, you want to see more. So get us that incentive, $2,000, and we are about just over $300 on the way there. So we are making some good progress. We also have $25 from, and I'm going to say this so wrong, Oil? That says, "Kate, I wish you love and the best of luck on your run this evening. Since I don't have your channel points, can this donation count for a hug from Woomy?"
Oh my gosh. Sure. That was the whole shrine, by the way. That is definitely the most calm of the shrines. Oh, I have headphones on. Oh, I gotta grab stuff. Oh my gosh. We have props today. Props are a good way to spice up your life, no matter what's going on. Despite what you might have been believing, your suspicions, the things in the back of my room are indeed real. It is not a green screen.
Open oven.
Oh my god.
Cooking
It's like
stream now.
Castlevania. There's like a fully cooked chicken in there.
Yeah, but think of all the HP you'd get.
Right?
That's true. I haven't been up for too long. I'm at a decent HP right now.
So what's happening in the game right now? I see we're seeing the real mom and dad.
Yes.
They're blessing us with their light and their knowledge.
The light blesses you with its blessing.
We have been blessed
light.
with the blessing. Excellent. And then
Link
mom and
has a
dad are like
disease,
later.
And the light is going to cure him, but only if he gets all 156 shrines of light, and also like gives them like all the money in his wallet.
How many monies does he have in his wallet right now?
That's a private personal fact that Link will disclose at a later date once he has had a much more revenue-filled evening.
How can I have one of those evenings?
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a fiend.
All right, we're gonna play the gacha now, which is a great way to first try. Okay, awesome. All right, this is a seed, and do you know what seeds do? They grow into things.
Oh,
Yay.
not what I was gonna guess, but
Yeah,
okay.
same here.
Ooh, he just grew into perishing. All right, let's reload. You get handed a seed. It could grow into whatever. You could grow into anything.
Oh,
Really?
anything?
Is it like a Make-A-Wish?
Oh my god.
I wish for chocolate almonds. What'd you wish for?
Oh, that'd be so good right now. I'm honestly wishing for some water because I did not get any between my run and this, but
That sounds like a skill issue.
yeah, a little bit. I'll own it.
All right, so those seeds have now borne fruit in the form of 4 seeds. They're really accumulating over there. So in addition to being able to dupe these Zonai devices, which have a completely different duping method from like duplicating, I don't know, beef. You could please don't die. Well,
Oh no!
I've never had that happen. I didn't realize it would do over a heart of health. Oh my god. Yeah. So anyways, you can duplicate things in this video game, not just Zonai tech. You can duplicate just random materials that you have in your pockets, and that is more than beneficial for many reasons. And I'm also doing that whole, I mentioned earlier how having a one-handed sword can be useful. And the main use for this run is going to be landing on these wings in midair. Because the ability to just land on a plane, no matter what your sort of takeoff platform is really useful. Just about as useful as not dying. Which, wait, this is a bad thing. Okay. I have to be careful with these guys. If you scare them, it's weird. If you scare them, they won't be able to talk to you for a while. If you scare them in like a bizarre way that they don't understand, then they'll like soft lock and be unable to be spoken with. So
That's okay. It happens to me sometimes too.
IRL, I assume, right?
Yep. Just get scared. Sorry. Shut down.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't speak
very
to me.
relatable.
Alright, so I am throwing some bombs right now. New ability unlocked. Link has learned how to throw things in between the events of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yay.
Oh, thank
that's
goodness.
Salt. Link got
Took
a little
him long
salty
enough.
after that death. Yeah. He had to work on his pitch. He had to have Sidon teach him. That's an Age of Calamity reference.
Oh,
There's a
I thought it
baseball
was.
attack in there.
I thought it was because he's got this new arm.
Oh, you know, that is true. His coordination
Why not both? It could be both.
could be. Alright. Successful dupe. And we're gonna throw this ruby all the way over there. So the gems in this game have been upgraded. They can now do kill. And not only that, but they are now basically tactical grenades, which, fun fact, is very useful. So we're going to be using that more than a generous amount of times, because if you don't have enough weapons, you can just drop some bombs. Figuratively. And me and my collection of seeds are now going to cook us some potions. One of the really cool things about the Great Sky Island is that since it's a little more involved than the Great Plateau, you can get yourself a speed potion, which is really useful.
That would be nice.
It's almost like it's a speed run. You gotta go fast.
It is. What? He's running.
Look at him
speedily.
run. Wow.
He's running. In a very
the
way.
speed potions. The speed potions are really useful in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. There's a tiering system for your upgrades and potions and clothing buffs, where you have basically 3 levels, and I think it's like the first level is like 15%, second level is 30, and the third is 50%. So he's now running literally just 50% faster. Like, the animation just goes faster and he goes further, and it's really, really useful. Well worth the time to dupe all those seeds, for sure. And we have time for maybe 1 or 2 donations if you'll have any.
Yeah, our good friend Anonymous is really coming in with a ton of donations right now. We have $25 from Anonymous with no comment, $125 from Anonymous with no comment, and 2 $5 donations from Anonymous with no comment. So, Anonymous, I don't know why you aren't sending in any comments. You're pretty quiet, but we really appreciate the donations.
They're my bestie.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they've soft walked. I think maybe Feeney talked to them too much, or talked to them in a way that scared them down. Yeah,
they offering their very silent soft lock support.
Yes, solidarity.
So I mentioned that these rocks are useful. I am stocking up hella right now for the great dangers that may or may not lurk in this earth. The bombs, however, what do I mean?
What do you mean, great dangers? This is a peaceful place, is it not?
This is a shrine bathed in holy lights. You have a good point.
I thought the rule was no baddies allowed.
There are times when it may be dark, and you may feel there's a monster under your bed. And 99% of the time, it's just your imagination. But the world has a way of sneaking up on you sometimes. Surprises, if you will.
Now I'm worried about that 1%.
Link is well prepared for the 1%.
Okay.
It's easy for Link to be the 1%, though, because his GF is a literal princess.
Ooh,
that is
you're taking
true.
the GF mode with I don't know how I feel about their relationship, honestly. I don't know if
ship
it's you ship it. Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah.
Listen, Link bought a house. There's only one bed. Zelda stuff is there.
True. What if she had? Like,
and then Link moves out.
Oh yeah.
The craziest thing to me is that Zelda has like a private study, which wouldn't make sense to have in your own personal house that only you live in.
Yeah.
If it's your own personal house that only you live in.
I don't know.
My favorite thing is that her personal study is in a well underground.
I would.
She
love
loves
that.
frogs, so she is breeding the environment for what she wishes to surround herself with.
Listen,
I have a
frogs are
confession to
endangered.
make. I have a frog phobia, and so this game was a lot for me with all the bubbles and and Zelda's obsession
the bubbles.
with the frogs, the bubble frogs or whatever. Yeah,
I love them.
I screamed the first time I saw one.
Aww.
You know what I screamed at? The trees.
Yes, I also
The
screamed
trees
at that.
are crazy.
Oh.
This game is not afraid to give you jump scares.
They turned Zelda into a horror game.
They really did.
They did.
remember when they were like, hey, look, here's Majora's Mask, here's the spooky version. And then you were like, no, that's not enough. And then they were like, well, how about Twilight Princess? Here's the dark version. And then you were like, no, not enough. Well, now, trees.
Yeah, trees. Just attacking you.
All right, so this trick is, you can probably tell, ridiculous.
Yeah.
I am doing some bomb jumps consecutively to gain altitude with the hope at arriving at the shrine pretty fast. Awesome.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Such a crazy trick. It's like one of the coolest things, but also one of the most like nail-biting because you have all these consecutive jumps and they can all fail, and I am so happy that that worked.
And you said no problem.
Exactly.
Not at all.
Ooh. Wait. I'm gonna save. I may have created a problem myself.
Uh-oh.
I didn't realize I was running out of wings. I spawned one, but it was my last one. I'm gonna see if the autosave has my back.
Please autosaves.
Blesses.
Okay. We're in there. We're golden.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I duped a bunch of wings earlier. Didn't realize I needed way more than I actually had.
Well, you did have to deal with the floor is lava situation there, and I think I...
Oh my god. I think that was literally it. That like took off my entire like mental everything.
Mm-hmm.
That makes so much sense. But yeah, this is the Ultra Hand Shrine. This is such a cool shrine to speedrun because there's so many ways you can solve it. Like the tools you have with Fuse, you can have a wing shield, you can have a bomb shield. You can cross, they have these gaps that they want you to Ultra Hand on, but you don't have to use Ultra Hand whatsoever. And it's just really cool, all of the different ways you can solve it.
What was your favorite thing to fuse in this game?
Favorite thing to fuse? I really like the plushie.
The plushies? What plushies?
They have
There were plushies?
Where?
How did I miss? Where were the plushies? I fused Koroks, but I'm pretty sure everybody committed some crimes against Koroks.
Oh my god. They have these plushies that Riju has, and also like a minigame vendor that you can attach to your stuff.
I skipped that game.
I did too. I'm not a big mini game person in these games. Oh.
I love minigames. Every time I see a minigame, every time I play a game with minigames, I'm just like, this is not enough minigames.
Kate, you can do all the mini games for me. I will happily give you my file to do it, and then.
I know that they have like a minigame % run for like Breath of the Wild, I think.
Wait, really? Oh, that's so funny.
I think so. That game has like golf, and then it has bowling, which is like one step removed from golf too. And then it has, I don't even remember Breath of the Wild's minigame. This game has better minigames for sure.
Mm-hmm. What was your favorite thing to fuse then, Feeney?
Hudson, the Hudson signs.
Oh my god, yes.
Also, I just loved stacking logs.
Those had saved me a few times, you know, traversing, and you're just like, I just don't want to.
You can never go wrong with a mega log.
Never. When in doubt, don't know what to do in a shrine, you can find a way to... Yeah, exactly. Mega log.
Hello, do you mind if I hop in real quick?
Sure.
We are just about a quarter of the way to that Out of Bounds Blitz showcase, so I would love to encourage everyone to donate and make this happen. We are at $430 out of the $2,000 we need. Please donate to us with, if you're feeling wholesome, your favorite thing that you fused in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and if you're feeling not wholesome, your crimes against Koroks. Please let us know about either of those, or both, either or they could be the same thing.
I want to know, actually.
But please tell us about your crimes. Or you're
Yeah.
not crimes. Or
I'm not a
We're not
cop.
police.
Don't worry, I'm not a
Yeah, don't
cop.
worry, I'm not a
but-
cop, but we won't take any action against you. But feel free to admit your crimes in a donation and put it towards the out of bounds incentive, because to some people that could also be a crime. Who knows?
We will forgive your sins.
We will.
Confess your crimes.
I was about
We
to
want to
say.
help.
Interesting place. Well,
Please have a seat in the confessional here.
yeah, exactly. Well, I will happily say that, as my name suggests, EnviroNat, I did not commit crimes against Koroks. I'm on to, like, but I also just didn't do much with Koroks in my defense. But, yeah, I can happily say that.
I may have sent a few Koroks on a couple life-changing trips.
But did they
Listen,
get
that
changing-
space isn't going to navigate itself.
It's true.
But the space
Life-changing,
technology isn't
life-ending.
there yet.
Did I make a bike and attach a Korok to it? Maybe.
But did it get united with its friend?
Some of them did. Some of them did.
Some of them just went on a magical journey.
Some of them I never saw again.
All right, we only have one more shrine to go.
We don't talk about what happened with the horses.
Don't
Oh
you
my
dare.
God.
No. That's so... Oh. I don't want to know.
I need to do more with the horses. You can like attach all these things to them and
What?
make them deal
Really?
with the consequences.
Yeah, they have a wagon hitch now that you can get.
Yeah, I do have the wagon
And you-
hitch, but...
And you can hitch stuff to that wagon, that's for sure.
Its design has functionality.
Amazing. We love it when that happens.
I ran out of stamina. Luckily, there's a small, cute little thing you can do if you run out of stamina. In this game, or Breath of the Wild, you can strafe, and he'll walk a little faster in his exhausted little state than if you were to just limp around.
Oh, I did not know that.
Is that like backwalking?
What's that?
Is that like backwalking?
Oh,
Is this my OOT backwalking?
I guess you could compare the two a little bit. I did do a very like OOT looking setup a second ago, though. I did like a bunch of side hops to like land a trick.
Do we have time for a quick couple of donations?
We sure do.
We have $25 that came in from Lifning or Lifening. Please let me know in chat if I got that completely wrong. That says, listen up, chat. Kate wants to free Link from the bounds restraining him, but she needs your help to finance it. Let's get that out of bounds showcase met. And I agree. That's $25 towards the Out of Bounds showcase. We also had another $25 from Alex that said, let's see some Out of Bounds with a lot of exclamation points. I agree with all of the exclamation points. And we also have $5 from Deku Crimes Anonymous that says, it's not criminal if Koroks technically can't drown, right?
That's true.
Send more of your
But
Korok crimes.
can they?
I see them in chat. You can send them in donations. I'll read them live on the air. Confess
Anonymous
your Korok
might come
crimes to
out.
us. Our good friend Anonymous might
might have it
come
view.
back out with a bunch of donations.
Man, those poor little waterlogged Koroks.
Rest in peace.
I did a really weird thing just a minute ago before I warped. You may have noticed that I did not warp like the moment that I could. I held out delayed it. For whatever reason, it might be exclusive to 1.0, which is the version that I'm playing on. But for that moment in the run, you have to just like walk out of the cave, or else your load is like way slower. Which is such a strange thing. Other strange things are happening too. Oh my god. I've never gotten that before. That wheel is ready for me. Our very own hearts. It will not do us much good, but it's better than nothing.
Okay, I need to ask, is Link squishier in this game? Like, I feel like stuff either hurts more or Link is just a little squishier.
It's a much harder game, I know that at least. They made it rock hard tough. Every enemy hits like a truck, even like when you think they shouldn't. I remember like feeling that very strongly when I first started playing. I'm just like, that should not have killed. That should not have done that much numbers. And then I like tried super hard to like get better armor, and then it just did nothing. I was still so weak and vulnerable.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I was weak and vulnerable, even though I had 2 rows of hearts.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
At all times. I mean, mentally and physically.
Yeah, those hearts that I got didn't do as much as I thought they would when I was like down bad. Wow, I need extra health, and then I had them, and it just helps a little. All right, and that is the Great Sky Islands.
Yay! Woo!
And now we've got places to go and things to do.
If you haven't finished a game, this might be a good point to perhaps, if you want to save yourself from spoilers.
Nope, there's no going back now.
This is your final warning.
We can forgive your crimes, but some things are unable to be unseen. The soul can only be cleansed so much.
We will forgive, but we will never forget. We know
I'll
what
probably
you did
forget.
to those Koroks.
We were just asking as a courtesy. We actually knew everything.
We knew everything because we've done it.
We can look into your eyes and see the same face that we made many moons ago.
Looking into
We
your
see
eyes is like
ourselves.
looking into a mirror.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm on a bit of a journey right now with my fellow friend, the Wing. And I also use that stick that I mentioned way earlier with that foreshadowing. It's on the test.
Oh, I love stick.
It's very useful for boarding these planes. And we're gonna go all the way down here, very gently. And grab ourselves some Fae friends. And you only need one because they are able to execute mitosis.
It's so weird.
It's their little fairy powers.
Oh,
I wish I could have had more of those.
It definitely changes the game completely, especially considering there's no Mipha's Grace.
Yeah. I would constantly forget about the lack of Mipha's Grace. And
Oh.
yeah. Womp womp.
oh no. One of them flew away.
There's plenty more where that came from. Okay, and I also want one of these. I'm just like at the store right now, just like buying what I want.
Oh my goodness, it's so many.
That did not. Whatever. I had a plan for what I wanted to do, and then it went into the dirt. So we're executing a plan right now. You can call this a route. You can call this fast. There are so many ways you can beat the game once you finish your little fun time in the sky. And we're going to be doing one of many possible routes that a person can endeavor. After this long loading screen. Alright. So this is the depth. This is where things are dark and a little weird. Have no fear though. This is where the dark monster that lurks under your bed comes from, but I've already kicked their butt and they won't hurt anyone.
Yay. Thank you so much.
I'm
Kate.
scared.
Alright, this might look familiar to people who have played video games before. This is called a plane, and we are going to cart it all the way over to a spot over here.
Will this
may
be
look
on the
like-
test?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on,
Y'all will be
Feeny, you
handed
gotta keep
Legos and be instructed to construct this yourself. I've lost my plane. Oh my god.
up. Whoa.
Hello, plane. Why don't you come over
Wow,
here?
that's a great plane.
Thank you. I made it myself.
You made this? I made this.
Oh my gosh. I am encountering some new friends.
Hi, friends.
They're saying things to me I've heard before, like I made this, but they didn't. It's very strange. Okay, we're good. We're safe.
Yay.
I'm like drifting right now. Oh my god. This is maybe not the best plan.
They're close talkers.
Word gets around fast down here. Sound travels very easily through the darkness. They have enhanced hearing.
Do you mind if I hop in with a quick donation?
Sure.
We had $5 from Charles that says, "Have you been the victim of a crazed elf? Donate to Koroks Against Tyrannical Elves by donating to KATE. Oh my gosh. You too can help your fellow Koroks as well as Malala Fund."
It really goes a long way in a lot of different ways.
Exactly. Every little bit goes a long way. It goes a long way for Malala Fund, and it also goes a long way for getting us towards some of our incentives we have open. Again, we have that Out of Bounds Glitch Showcase and Fire Emblem Engage Watch the Bad Ending. So get your donations in, especially for that Glitch Showcase. We've got 20 minutes about to finish up that incentive if you want to see that Glitch Showcase. So please get those donations in now.
Please do. I really want to see it. Do it for me,
too.
please.
Oh.
Alright, so I just got a brand new ability. The ability to build things again. And we're going to use this to great effect. Okay. Let me... Works. Looks good to me. It's not angled enough, actually. Let's do like this. Ooh. Okay, that should be better. Alright, so this is the darkness. This is where the monster comes from. We're gonna light it up. And next on my journey is going to be to turn off motion controls. Which is, I'm sure, what you were thinking we were gonna do next.
How did you know I was wearing my I'm using tilt control shirt?
I had a feeling. Alright, so this is what walls look like when you're beneath them. And we are chilling right now. You may have remembered the wing from 5 seconds ago. It's here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
What is happening? Oh no! I need another wing. There we go. I lost one. Okay. The mirage image of a plane is appearing before me. What do I do when faced with this situation? I will fight with it, apparently.
Fight.
You're doing great, sweetie. Oh my goodness.
My plane hates me. Okay, awesome. Let's get it. All right. Welcome to the super depths. This is where darkness was invented. We're gonna take our flying plane and push it And we're gonna go really fast.
What?
We're gonna go really, really fast.
Oh my
What
goodness.
is happening?
So
Numbers go.
True. I'm a little westward, and not in a good way. Okay, let's cancel this. All right. Ooh. I am trying to board a plane. There we go.
Well, did you hand over your boarding pass?
I think I did. Last I checked.
How much time do you have between your connections?
About 5 seconds.
Ooh, that's a pretty tight
Do you have your
connection.
passport?
I think Raru still has it.
Oh no.
Come on, bud.
You need it for international flights.
That's
Is it
true.
international?
That's a good question.
Do we want to
So
talk?
I don't know. I think going from the depths to the super depths, that's pretty international.
Yeah, it's crossing a lot of boundaries,
This is true.
both physically and like spiritually. So anyway, this is hell. This is where all of your sins go. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I can
Anyways,
see my house from here.
that's we are gathered here today to go where no one has ever gone before.
Ooh, where have I heard that before?
Once my plane takes me there. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to spawn that little weird air bike again and skydive, and this is the final boss arena. So through a bit of magic in the depths, we're already at the end.
I'm sorry, did you say final boss?
Right after a quick word from this massive army. So the trick I used to get here was called auto build canceling, and it's one of many ways you can flip out of bounds in this here video game. And it is very useful for both gaining speed and gaining the ability to enter the alternate dimension. And I'm doing another trick right now. In addition to throwing these technical grenades at breakneck speed, I'm also canceling them with stasis, not stasis, we rename this, recall, which will allow me to, which will allow me to, one of these is like this. It'll allow me to throw grenades much faster. How many fairies do I have? Alright, awesome. And I want something specific from this guy. Got it. Okay. So I'm a little under weapons to fight this large and powerful being that is called the devil. So we are going to, we have just spec'd up just now, and we're ready. We're ready to take on the final boss. We may have just started, but it's already ready to end.
But Link hasn't found his pants yet.
Not
He
necessary.
may have to wait a while.
Oh no. Wait, that means that we're going to be needing that glitch exhibition met sooner rather than later.
That is true.
That we will get those donations in if you want to see that.
Can we just take a moment to talk about the Gibdos and how scary they are in this game?
Oh my god. They're nuts.
Yeah,
So they were
Gerudo.
scary when they were walking, and then they can fly, and then they crawl at you.
I couldn't handle the crawling. Oh.
Alright. That's the whole army. I apparently had just enough rubies to do all of it. Very clean, very tidy. All right, and now we have an intense boss rush versus all 5 of the dungeon bosses that you have to take on in this game. It's a little crazy, but since we got all of the weapons from those enemies, we are well prepared to fight it. I'm actually gaslighting you. We're gonna skip all of this. So now we're ready to go fight the final boss. You can skip all of the bosses in this boss rush that you're supposed to by clipping through this little tree. And we're ready to go to the end.
That's nuts.
However, I do need to get a little stronger. So we're gonna take this spear and buff it up. Let me actually do this just in case I mess up. I'm a little scared. Alright, we're gonna take this horn, put it on the spear, and that now has 34 power. But it gets even better. That's not all.
Oh wait, there's more.
There is more. If we go and do the spear during a flurry rush, the damage will double to 68. But that's not all. If I stand in this wall and do arcane things to Link, I can equip more than one weapon at once. And the numbers game only gets more numbered. Just there on and there out.
Numbers go Bert.
They are.
Oh.
We are able to power creep Link to be able to just completely decimate this upcoming boss fight. This trick has a wonderful name called zuggling, which is a word that you can actually say out loud in real life in your own lifetime.
What?
I can say it. Like, I'm gonna try it. Okay. Zuggling. Oh my god.
You did it.
I did it.
Zuggling? Oh, that didn't feel right. Zuggling. Okay. I'll keep practicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and now I have 34 times 2 times whatever for my DPS. We'll see what kind of numbers we get. A little strong.
There's a few numbers.
All right, and that was first phase.
Casual.
Oh.
That was me too doing this.
Awesome. Oh, we get a health bar. That's a blessing. Ordinarily, Kogera's health bar will override the Demon King's, meaning you can't see what's going on, which can be a little tricky if you want to see your own numbers. But due to just like random nonsense in the game's memory, you can sometimes get the actual health bar for him to appear.
I blinked. Can you do it again, please?
Don't worry. I'm gonna do phase 2 or whatever. Right now. He's got more health.
Yeah, I love that it's like Zelda combined with Undertale here. You should see the health bar go whoop.
This is the ending of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna tell my kids this.
And there he goes.
Bye-bye.
That is the entire Ganondorf fight.
Yay. And that's the end of the game, right?
Oh.
Well, that's not all.
What?
But wait, there is actually more.
I can't.
Ganondorf has one trick up his sleeve that you won't believe. Right after this message from our sponsor, the Master Sword. We need the Master Sword to beat the game. Fun fact, I guess many of y'all won't know this. This is like mundane to a speedrunner. Ordinarily, you get the Master Sword with your own 2 hands, normally, like a normal person. But if you rush the game and go all the way to the end, not only do you have to do 5 bosses and then like an army and then like Ganondorf, but they reward you for your troubles by giving you the Master Sword for free. So you get this nice little cutscene if you skip getting it
That's
earlier.
nice of them.
Also, my spear is still there. When you zuggle a weapon, it's forever. It'll persist through loads. It's not going anywhere.
You can't undo the zug.
No, so he's just got that. He's got the Super Master Sword.
Aha.
Oh my god.
It's wonderful. He plays it so straight too. He doesn't act like he's got a comically large super sword spear thing.
I think you just have to own it at that point.
What's that?
I think you just have to own it at that point. Like, yeah, just like, yeah, this is what I have. This is what
maybe
Zelda.
It's just how he it's just how he remembers it.
Exactly.
Yes, the Master Sword, as I remember.
All right, we have one final fight. This is a really cool fight. I know a lot of people were disappointed with like the Calamity Ganon and the Beast Ganon fight in Breath of the Wild. This fight is for all the haters. It's really cool. It may seem at face value kind of like an auto-scroller, but they give you all of these controls and buttons that you could do to play with it differently that we absolutely can and will take advantage of. First I need to unzuggle though, because these cores we're gonna damage. These cores will not, they will only take the hitbox from one spear, and so we want the Master Sword's damage to shine through.
No more Zug.
No more Zug.
Why Zugs?
I don't know the numbers exactly, but the Master Sword does critical damage to the Demon Dragon's cores, and so you definitely want to have it be your primary weapon, because this boss can only take damage from one thing at once. The fact that I can even Zuggle on Ganon is a bit of a weird thing in general, because... oh boy. The fact that I can even Zuggle on Ganon is a bit of a weird thing, because Nintendo actually caught that, and if you Zuggle for Ganondorf, it won't do extra damage to him on any other version other than 1.0.
Wow.
So they preempted the Zug, but a little too late for us 1.0 runners to still be able to do it.
I love how this fight is very much like Shadow of the Colossus, and same with the Colgera fight as well.
Yeah. This is not correct. What's happening? Oh, this is fine. He's right down here. I got a little unlucky with my first jump off of Zelda, which messed up my strat I'm doing. But this is still a very fast fight. This has been like a lot of freestyle, but it's actually been like still really fast, which is nice.
Yeah, you've been killing it. It's been so good.
Alright, and then the last core is final one, that's 2.
We didn't even get to see the character with the most development, Master Koga.
That is true. He's gone through a long journey since he was tossed into the endless pit.
I love that through line, by the way. It's such a good. I loved it.
It's like the fact that they just like play it so not even played straight, but they play it so hard. Like they were ready to deliver on this like 6-year-long wait the moment they created Koga into our lives.
Yeah.
Okay, this fight is awesome, and we have one more bit to do. I'm looking at the coordinates right now. Whenever I jump off of Zelda, I'm actually just staring at the Y coordinate, which is probably a little too blurry for you to see. But right there, I was jumping off at Y 2700, so that I can jump off early and get to Demon Dragon without Zelda's like full health. Oh, look at that, we're already there.
Oh.
That was weird. Alright, there I did a backflip. That is very important. I have to defeat the Demon Dragon at full health, or else I get a 10-second long extra load for this cutscene to happen. It's really weird and only happens on 1.0. But, you always have to do funny stuff in this run. And this is not time, we have a little QTE after this. We'll let y'all know. But that is the fight. That is basically the game. Not fully, but that is the meat and potatoes of Here's the Kingdom done fast.
Oh. Where's the rest of it?
We have to catch
Oh
Zelda.
my goodness.
The rest of the game is in your own dreams and memories.
I think I've seen this meme where you draw the whole owl. Where's the rest of the game?
Oh yeah. All right, and time will be when Link embraces his hand with Zelda's. It's very cute. It's like so cute.
How long can you fall for before you're forced to grab her?
I think you're not.
You can go past her a little bit, but not that much. She's also not moving. She's just stationary. For sure. Anyways, time. There we go. Oh my god. That was nuts.
Yay.
Beautiful. That was wonderful.
That was such a wacky run with twists and turns everywhere, but I'm glad that we did it, and that was really fun. What was our final time? 1:10:18, I think? I think my phone's kind of behind. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. All right, and where are we for the incentive, I guess? Where did that land?
So unfortunately, we have not quite met the Out of Bounds Glitch Showcase incentive, but I do want to give a shout out to everybody who donated towards that incentive, and also to you, Kate, for running this and being on deck for really for an incredible push at the end there to meet this bonus incentive to get this run in at all. So thank you so much. This was an awesome run to watch.
It was really fun. I'm glad I was able to share this with y'all. And yeah, that was Tears of the Kingdom. I'm Kate. I stream and do YouTube stuff, and you can search KatyMay and find me in all those places. Sometimes with an underscore, sometimes with a not underscore, but you can search the words Katy and May, and you'll see my beautiful face wherever you want. And do my commentators have any shout outs or any words?
I'll go first. Yes. Okay, so we know where to find you. If one of us wanted to start speedrunning this game, is it easy to get into, and where can we find it?
Yeah. So the resources for finding this game are going to be on websites called like Zelda Speedruns, and a lot of the help and information that you'll want to find pertinently you can find in the Discord for this game. If you go to speedrun.com/TOTK, which is just this game's abbreviation, if you go to speedrun.com's Tears of the Kingdom leaderboard, you can find a link to the Discord and learn lots of information about what you need to do and people that can help you if you don't know how to do what you're trying to do. And there's a lot of great resources. This speedrun was done on the 1.0 version of the game. It was done in a cartridge that I just bought and like never updated my Switch. The game is going to be pretty different if you run newer versions of the game in sort of different ways. I don't want to go into too long of a tangent, but I think the record right now for this version of the game is 3 minutes faster than the most recent patch, so that's not too big of a gap, but the longer categories are much longer, I think, at the moment on newer patches.
Wow.
So the newer patches have room to be developed and worked on and played with, or you can investigate the older patches, but lots of things to do, and yeah, the Speedrun Discord for this game is a great resource. And yeah.
Wonderful, thank you. A lot of info. I think that's
So
all.
good.
That was a wonderful run.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah, thank you so much. And it was so fun to have, be a part of each other's runs as well.
Yeah.
And thank you so much again for the incredible run and for being here. And thank you to everyone for watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the run, or the rest of the marathon. The Fire Emblem run looks very exciting.
All right, let's give it up one more time in chat for KatyMay and that incredible Tears of the Kingdom run. Again, that was the first time that we had the opportunity to see Tears of the Kingdom on the GDQ virtual stage. So huge moment for all of us. So thank you again to everybody who helped get that run into the marathon with that 75K incentive that we had going. Thank you all so much again. However, this is not the end of the night. Just because we hit that bonus run doesn't mean we don't still have a bunch of incredible reasons to donate. We still have some amazing incentives open for this upcoming Fire Emblem Engage run with Aeon Frodo. We have an incentive open to watch the bad ending that is at just over $500 away. We are at $2,900 out of that $3,500 that we need. So we're super close. So we can definitely meet that. Check out that secret bad ending. We also have 2 bid wars open for this run that you'll want to get in before the run starts. So this is your last chance while we are between runs. Get these donations in if you would like to choose the character's gender. Currently, female is winning at $595 and male at $130. So get those donations in if you would like to choose the gender of the main character. And then also you could name the main character. Right now, Linkette is in the lead at $171.11. However, we have amazing options already on the board that you could grab for the main character's name, including but not limited to Pepsi Man, Zelda, My Dude, Scallion, Faith, KatyMay, Bingus, and Colgate, or a name of your choosing that you could put into your donation. So all of those are options. Get your donations in if you would like to see the name be something that isn't Linkette, or boost up Linkette and have that be your name of choice. Make sure it's secured for that main character name. So again, this is your last chance to get donations in for those 2 bid wars. So do it now if you have opinions, and I know you all do have opinions and feelings. So send those donations in. Also, Flame Fatales is so happily sponsored by the Yeti. So let me tell you a little bit about the Yeti. If you have not heard about the Yeti yet, the Yeti creates amazing merch, apparel, and vinyl for video games and pop culture. The Yeti has donated over $2.5 million to GDQ charities and has been the official merch supporter of Games Done Quick events since 2011. If you go to www.theyeti.com/flamefatales, you can check out the Flame Fatales collection. It looks incredible. Check it out on screen right now. All of the shirts are absolutely gorgeous. We've also got some amazing merch, including that beautiful hair clip bow pin and the Faith enamel pin. I personally have already ordered a shirt. I got that metal tee on the far right there. It looks incredible, but every single shirt there looks amazing. So again, you can go to theyeti.com/flamefatales, and a portion of the purchase price from all items in the Flame Fatales collection will be donated directly to Malala Fund. So this is a win-win situation. Go get yourself an incredible shirt, and that money will go towards an incredible cause. All right, I want to shout out some of the donations that came in at the end of that last run. We had $40 that came in from Anonymous that said, honestly, my main Korok crime was telling them they're on their own and continuing my quest. Well, that's okay. We've all committed Korok crimes here. No worries there. We also had $100 come in from Anonymous with no comment, but thank you so much for the donation. We actually had a lot of donations come in with no comment. We had $15 from Mars Bard with no comment, $25 from Materius17, also with no comment, $100 from Modus Pones with no comment, $100 from Anonymous with no comment, $25 from Yukupo with no comment, and $50 from Milhares with no comment. Thank you all so much. Your donations are incredibly appreciated. Even if you don't have something to say, we really appreciate you donating your money. All of that goes directly to Malala Fund, and we are so happy to have you here with us watching the marathon. All right, so before we get on going with this Fire Emblem Engage run, we are going to take a very quick break. So go hydrate, stretch, stand up, and we will be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. As a reminder, I'm your host, Spef, for the remainder of tonight's Flame Fatales Marathon. And if you are just tuning in, as a reminder, Flame Fatales is presented by Frame Fatales, an all-women community for those who are interested in speedrunning, charity events, and gaming. If you would like to support Frame Fatales, you can follow us on Twitter at Frame Fatales and tell people about this event. To learn more, type !FF in the chat. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in and for donating. All of the proceeds from Flame Fatales go directly to Malala Fund. So an incredible cause, some incredible runs, and while it is incredibly sad that we are at the end of the day, we are ending on some incredible speedrunning action. So I would like to bring you to Fire Emblem Engage because we are just about set up. So I will now I'll hand this over to Aeon Frodo with Fire Emblem Engage. Go for it.